Hi friends. I thought that I should do a little super fast tutorial how to hack. A lot of people are new to mascara, they're wanting to try Maskcara Beauty, but they don't know where to start. So this is my introductory video that I'm gonna keep pinned to the top of my page and possibly upload to YouTube just for a quick reference. So if you are old school mascara and you know what you're doing, then you don't have to watch this, but this is seriously for just folks to see how it's really done and how quickly it works. So, step number one, you want to take Stay Spray. You can spray it directly on your face. I like using my damp perfector and just lightly dabbing it on my face. And I'm gonna speed this up today, but I like to let it dry for several minutes before I move on. And I did go ahead and put a little bit of eyeshadow on and mascara, so we're gonna skip that. This is just your face. This is the part of Maskcara Beauty that we're known for. What you can fit in a little tiny compact smaller than your hand and simple colors. So basic, where to start. All right, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. I didn't put a ton of Stay Spray, so it's already kind of dry. I'm gonna start with my main highlight. Mine is called Sandy, and this is to even out your skin tone. So I have a little bit of discoloration. It's actually pretty good right now, but I just like evening out my whole face with this color. And I take the 30-second hack brush. I use the more dense end and just dab. I dab it all over, and I'll blend after a while, but you just really want to dab more than swiping. Hey Dina, you just want to kind of push it all over your face, and it blends as you go. So as you can see how much more even, and if I sit back, you'll see there's a little bit, it's not exactly the same color, and that's okay. You want to even your tone with the color that's gonna suit your skin tone. You wanna make everything go on, it needs to be like butter. That's the main highlight. It's the one that makes everything look like it should, even if it doesn't exactly match your neck, because we're going to brighten up and pull it all together, so you don't need to worry about that. If you're getting a color match, we take into account all those things. We take into account like any sort of discoloration on your face, if you have any texture on your face, what up? If you have freckles or redness or acne or anything like that, that's the things that we look for, and we find the highlight that complements your face the most. We can always brighten up or bronze you up, depending on what color we think is gonna work for you. Okay, so that's kind of, see, I got a little bit on my chin. So I just do, again, super light. I'm still just dabbing it lightly in my main highlight and just evening everything out. So if you can see already, I've got that one color going on, which is just your typical coverage color. And this is where a lot of people stop. This is where mascara is different. So next we're gonna go into my contour color. This is called Ash. Still using the 30-second hack brush, bottom end, and just getting it, I'm just dabbing in the product just a little bit. I wanna find the top of my ear and just dab, again, not really swiping, I'm just dabbing underneath my cheekbone. And it really blends as you do this. So you don't have to go back and blend very much. But if you wanna blend as you go, which I do, you just dab and kind of push. So it shadows out and really chisels that cheekbone. And you can do this, I can already see that this side of my face looks slimmer, but that's the whole point. So if you want to get a little heavier with it, you can, but that's the great thing about our brushes, is they really just put enough product to do the job. They're not caking it on your face. It's just enough. So you want to do it on the other side. And the way that I apply, I don't have to blend a whole lot. It just really blends as I apply it out, and that's how I like it. Less work. So that's there. So under your cheekbones, you want a push-up bra for your cheekbones. You want to go temple to temple across your forehead. So to minimize your forehead and bring more attention to your eyes. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, I really felt like I should have a quick video at the top of my page to where a lot of new people can just go, I don't know where to start. Start here. So I'm gonna take the 30-second, again, I've only used this end of the 30-second hack so far. I'm gonna sort of squeeze it together, dab it in my contour color, and go down just the sides of my nose, just slightly, to contour that. Oh yay, I'm so glad. I love it when people get their makeup and they love it. Most of the time, everyone loves it, but it's just a good feeling when you know somebody loves it. So I'm glad you popped on, Martha, to let me know. My husband's looking for me now. Last place we want to contour 2 more places underneath our jawline. So this is going to slim out here. So you're casting a shadow with your contour that really slims your whole jawline. And you don't want to go over your jaw. You want to go just under and then blend it down. So the way I'd start is I just start under my chin and go over to the ear, blend, and then chin, ear, down. My husband's like hollering for me. And then last but not least, I'm gonna flip it to this other side of the brush, dab just a little here, and then go lightly, just making a shadow underneath my lip, just to kind of give it a pout. This is just extra. You don't have to do this step, but I think it just adds a little bit more dimension to your face. So we are contoured, and next step, I go into my brightening color. So mine is linen. So whatever your brightening color is, typically as artists, we recommend at least 4 colors to start with, and almost all the time we'll recommend a brightening highlight. So you want to take, you can use either end. I'm going to use this smaller, more tapered end, dab it in my brighter color, and we're going to bring it down the sides of my nose and then under my eyes and blend out. And I like to drag it all the way up, like truly underneath my eye, all the way up, because it has a natural lifting effect to your eye. And that's what we want. So I just pat, so I applied it, and sort of, this is more of the swiping motion, and then I take it and just pat it out to blend it into my skin. We're gonna use that perfector at the end just to really make sure everything's well blended. But you see the difference in the brightness of it. You're automatically trying to have all the attention drawn here to your triangle of light. So that's where we go back in and brighten. Uh-oh. What did I smear? Here's the problem with doing your eye makeup before you do this, but it's okay. Normally I do this, then do my eye makeup. Hey, Haley. I'm gonna take my finger for this part. So I like to do this and just go straight down. After you've contoured, you wanna highlight the bridge of your nose to just further slim it. So you slim each side. If you can see how much slimmer my nose is already, that's the good stuff right there. So I flip the brush back over and just sort of blend it. And if you want more, you can do a little brightening on your chin. I know, the nose thing is crazy. The nose contour is amazing. So that is, okay, so that's these three colors, sandy, ash, linen. Again, your three colors are different than my three colors. They may be the same, but they may not be. So that's why we color match you. Last step for the, just your basic face is blush. I've got nude here, so I'm gonna go back to the dense side of the 32nd. And you can kind of pop your cheek out. And just do that. You just want to, again, I'm not swiping, I'm just patting, and it blends as I pat. So that would be your basic face. If you just want this top layer, which we call a quad, your 4 colors, this is it. And this is what you can do with those 4 colors. So if you want to, like, this is what I used to do with Stay Spray. If you want to just further make sure everything is blended, you just pat with the perfector. That will take off any excess product, but I really don't have any because of the way I applied. So I just did little bits and blended as I went. So there's not much to pick up here. So that would be it for your basic hack. Now, just take it just a little step farther, which is not very much, but I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of setting powder, and illuminator. So if I like to do my powder before I do those other 2. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my setting powder, which is translucent. It's just translucent setting powder. Ours is called Vanilla Dust. And I just take the bottom of the B² brush and pat it in those areas where I put my brightening highlight, just to set it and not worry about any sort of oiliness now that it's the summer. You can carry it in anywhere you've got highlight, you can carry it all the way up. Okay, flip this to the other side, and I'm gonna go into Bella Bronzer. I'm actually gonna flip it out of my compact because I'm gonna use this big fluffy side and just get it in the Bella. It's really close to my illuminator, and I don't want to put illuminator all over my face. So you want to do your bronzer anywhere the sun naturally hits your face. And that's across the forehead. Tops of the cheeks. I swirl it up this way. And it just adds another like dimension and warmth to your face that most of us like having. You can do your neck. This is where I really pull it all together for myself, is to get that Bella kind of down my neck so that we're all the same color. There's no disconnect of head, neck. And last but not least is illuminator. My personal favorite is Photoshop. I wear Photoshop every day. So the brush I use for that is called the Blend and Tap. No, God, I get it screwed up every time. This is the best blend forever. I swear I have a mental block. So I get a little bit of Photoshop on this brush, and you just wanna put that right on the very tips of your cheekbone. Like that. You can flip it over, same color, and take it down where you've highlighted your nose. Just take it down the bridge. And for your lip and cheek, you go into your lips then. I always do it my last step. Nathan's walking around in front of me. He's gonna look in the window in a minute. So you can take it on your finger and use it for your lips. And I finish it off with Photoshop, which is that illuminator. I put a pop of it right in the center. So that's it. That's hack 101. It doesn't get any simpler, and I like to finish off. I will spray, stay at the end. So I like to dab it on with my perfector when I start, and then I spritz it on at the end, and I'm good to go. So that is the quickest, fastest, easiest. This was the tools I used. So I had my hack stack, these 3 brushes, And here's my little perfector. Is this not cute? So this is what I keep my perfector in. But that's it aside from stay spray. So I just wanted to show again a super basic start here and then fall in love with mascara and then add to your collection. So thanks for watching. If you need a color match, message me or email me at upstatemascara@gmail.com. See y'all later.